Well, I think before we tell you about the success we just had, we have to just say really quick where we were before we hired you guys, because it's important. It's important. It's an important part of the story. So we've had a coaching business for 6 years, and for a long time there, we were going like this. We worked with Alex Jeffries back then in 2020, and our business really, really took off. And in the last couple of years, it started to take a dip. And there were a lot of different reasons why. And a lot of those reasons felt like they were out of our control. But we were really kind of scrambling because we didn't know what we didn't know. And we didn't know how to get a firm grasp on all of the different numbers coming in and going out of our business and how to plan for the future. And we were actually getting pretty desperate. It was like getting down to the wire. And so when we saw this new program offered, Operation Profits, with the two of you guys, we knew that it was going to be worth every cent. So we, dived in. How long ago was that now? Like only a month ago or 2 months ago? Yeah.
About 5-6 weeks, I think now, isn't it?
Very short amount of time. Very, very quickly, you guys were able to help us dive deep into our business, see what was missing, see where we weren't taking responsibility or keeping our heads in the sand. And you empowered us to really be responsible business owners. Is there anything you want to add to that before we get into the details?
I think you showed us how we could easily repeat success faster, more often, without it being hard. And you helped us repeat it really quickly and make an extra $130,000 where we weren't going to make that before.
In a month, in less than a month. It was really in a couple weeks. We kind of thought the year was done. We thought, well, we'll just try again next year. And you guys like, nah, you guys can do this. And so we had one launch a couple months ago. It did not go well. It looked like it was going to go well. And at the end of it, we were still in the hole. You guys came in, you empowered us, you coached us around every single aspect of how to make the next one better. And boom, we made $130,000 that we wouldn't have made.
Yeah, you helped us fix the things that were broken. And then we got way more cash collected than we had in the last challenge. And we're just sitting in a way better place to grow in the new year.
And so you guys were literally not going to make any money at all, zero. And then 4 weeks later, you've made $130,000 on top. And is it right, you before we started working together, you were even contemplating giving up and going to get a day job and just
throwing it all out?
Yeah.
I was going to go into real estate or something. I don't know what I was going to do. I was just like, I'm done. This is too hard. But I also have to just underline that, we've made $250,000 in the same amount of time, plenty of times in our business. But what was happening before was that we were losing so much of that money on the other end because there were just all these holes in our business that needed to be plugged. There were all these energy leaks that needed to be addressed. There were all these systems that need to be optimized. And that's what you guys really helped us do. So not only did we make $130,000 that we weren't expecting to make, but we're actually going to get to keep quite a bit of that instead of just watching it go poof, like it used to.
And now with the systems, it's a lot easier to make.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So we know that we can just plug and play and repeat this every month if we wanted to.
And it's not as taxing on us. It's not as taxing on the team. It's not as taxing on anybody.
Yeah. Not to mention that the two of you are just, your personalities and the way that you work with us is so encouraging. It feels like two big brothers, honestly, like really loving, helpful, kind big brothers that are just really there. That you guys got our backs, really is what it feels like. Yeah. When you work with coaches, sometimes there could be friction, there can be resistance, there can be posturing and things like that. And you guys don't have any of that. You're just like, look, this is where it's at. You want to fix it or not? So yeah, that's super, super helpful.
And you definitely have an answer for everything too. Mm-hmm. Like a helpful answer, not just like, well, what do you think? Well, let's try this. You're like, we've been in the business for how many years? 10,
20 forever. Each, I think. Yeah. So
you have a solution for every problem.
And you guys both have your own different strengths as well. So where one of you might be lacking, the other one has a strength. So you're an awesome team.
Yeah. And so how are you guys feeling today versus how you're feeling, say, like a month ago?
Way better.
Oh my God. A month ago, I feel like we were just having panic attacks every day, yeah, there was just a really, really crazy amount of anxiety going on. And yeah, just thinking about like Christmas time and all that kind of stuff, it was just like, I don't even want to think about it. And now, right now, as we're speaking, it's like a week before Christmas, or so, a few days before Christmas at the end of the year. And we're actually getting excited. Like we weren't even going to buy each other presents this year. And now we just decided this morning, let's get each other a little present.
I think it also has to be said is that we're coming off the back of working with a coach who totally screwed us.
Yeah.
And we were at the place where we were like, if we freeze and don't invest, nothing's gonna change, and we're guaranteed that we're gonna burn ourselves into the ground. So we were we had a previous coach that put us in a really horrible financial position, and it was scary to reinvest after getting burned.
Yeah.
It was really scary.
Yeah, it was.
But I also looked at the flip side of what would it look like if we didn't invest? And I knew that you weren't going to burn us like he did.
Well, and the return so far has been absolutely insane, to the point where we're like, having you guys on our side is a non-negotiable at this point. Like, we're not going to let you go. So even though we want you to get more clients and we want to tell people how amazing you are, we also just want to say
Can we just
ours
to ourselves
first. And then they got to make time for the rest of you. So good luck with that.
That's so nice. Made me cry. And how are you guys feeling about next year now?
Oh my God, so excited. Like the possibilities are infinite.
Yeah, because you've got some pretty big goals, right? And built the foundations now, and everything's looking really good, isn't it? So amazing.
Yeah, there's actually a tangible way to get to those goals, not just like hoping and wishing.
And, a tangible way that doesn't feel like it's going to take all of our energy and all of our time to fulfill like it used to. Like the way we used to do these launches and things, it would just take everything we had to do it. That's why we only used to do them 3 times a year. Now I'm like, oh, we could do this once a month. Easy.
Yeah.
Easy. And 10x what we've made in the past.
And also our clients are really happy right now too, because we're able to put more into them instead of just working really, really hard.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Not that we haven't worked hard, but yeah.
And so just to wrap it up, what would you say to anyone who's thinking about working with us, who's watching this right now?
I would say you're doing yourself a disservice by not doing it. Like, yeah, even if you think that you know everything about your own business, you don't. You really don't. And yeah, you'd just be doing yourself a disservice not to do it.
Amazing. Well, thanks, guys.
I would say that if you've had success, then these guys can double it, triple it, triple it.
Exactly.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Well, on behalf of AJ and myself, we've really enjoyed working with you already so far. And also, likewise, super excited to be working with you next year and taking it to the moon. So amazing. And do you know what? The best thing for me is seeing how much you guys are enjoying your business again. So seeing you smiling, enjoying it, getting excited about it again, fired up, motivated. That for me is the cherry on the cake. So
yeah, it's exciting to focus on our clients' results too and see them enjoy what we have to offer instead of us just stressing about numbers.
Yeah. So our business is called The Little Volcano. And in our team meeting yesterday, we told everyone on our team, we said, the volcano is alive again. And everyone, and they've all been with us for years, they all just were like, yeah, they were all excited too. So I think it's the ripple effect is happening. Yeah.
Oh, amazing. All right. Well, thanks, guys. That was so good. Thank you so much for saying such kind words about us. I really appreciate it. And speak soon.
Bye. Thanks, Alex.